Hi, I'm Diana Scott Horn, founder of the Benefit Link, and today we're going to talk about a topic that we have a lot of people inquire about. Should I stay on group insurance or should I go ahead and get on Medicare because I'm eligible for Medicare and a supplement? And this is what I would say to you. Right now there is so much uncertainty in the world, especially since COVID took place and we've had all these people that have lost jobs and people that are now working from home and group insurance. There is a lot of instability as far as group insurance right now. That's just for starters. The second thing I usually ask people, well, how long do you plan on working? And it's funny the kind of answers I get. Sometimes I'll say, well, if you would have asked me yesterday, I would have said yesterday is my last day, but I think maybe I can wait about 5 or 6 months, or maybe they say for sure I'm going to retire in the next year. The one thing I tell people is when you're eligible for Medicare, there's not an easier, more smooth transition than when you first have eligibility. If you wait until later, even a year later, then you have to go through a lot of extra little steps. You have to have a form sent into your employer. You have to verify credible coverage. You have to send it into Social Security. You have to go through some extra little hoops when it would be much easier just to do it in the beginning. That's one thing. Number two, it's never as inexpensive to get your insurance as it is when you first are turning 65. That's always going to be your very, very, very best as far as a price coming into Medicare. That's the other thing. And then number three, there is no comparison whatsoever in what you can get with Medicare and a supplement, which is insurance to supplement Medicare versus group insurance. So let's just do a little bit of a comparison. Number one, we can't jump to two before we finish one, but number one, on the group insurance, you are going to always have percentages that you're going to be responsible for. It could be 20% or 30%. You're always going to have a copay, which means a payment when you go to your services. So you may have $20 to go to the doctor, or $45 for a specialist, or $75 for emergency room. You're going to have copays. You're also going to have typically, most of the group plans, you're going to have some type of a network, in a network, doctors, out of network, that you're going to have to go through, which is just extra little steps that you have to go through. And then third of all, you're going to have deductibles, you're going to have out-of-pocket expenses. All of these things are things that you can completely bypass by having Medicare as your primary and a supplemental insurance. With Medicare supplements, first of all, I love this. You're able to go to any doctor or any hospital you want. You know, I think right now it's really important to feel comfortable with who has got your health care in their hands. And I personally want to know that I am going to somebody that I feel like is absolutely the best. Not the best on the list, but the best. I've done my research and this is who I want to go to. And second of all, you're able to go anywhere in the United States. I know a lot of our seniors, they have homes in different states. They have a summer home and they have a winter home. And when you have a group plan, it limits you as far as the network. So when you have Medicare and a supplement, you have the freedom of choice to travel. Not only that, you even have foreign travel coverage. So just the ability to be able to go anywhere in the United States. I know people say sometimes, well, you know, I've lived in this state my whole life. I don't plan on going anywhere. You know something I found? In the face of some really serious tragedy or unexpected illness, it's amazing where we'll go and what we'll do to be able to prolong our life. So I just say, you know, if you need something, it's nice to know that it's available. So that's another thing. And then the most important thing is this. If you're planning on retiring anytime in the near future, you might as well get everything set up now for your Medicare, because one thing I have found is when you retire, if you've worked someplace for a long time, that's an emotional process in itself. You know, who we are is attached to what we do. And we are emotionally attached to the very thing that we've been doing for maybe the last 20 or 30 years. So that in itself is enough to process without now trying to add to, I need to get my Medicare set up. I need to call Social Security. I need to call and find out what's the best plan. I need to study up on all the Medicare changes. It's nice to get all that stuff done on the front end. And then if you wake up one morning and go, you know what? I decided I don't want to wait another 6 months. I'm going to put my notice and I'm going to retire in the next 60 days or the next week or whatever it may be. You've got all the Medicare stuff already taken care of. So I would just say this, side by side. A, you're going to be able to get something a lot more affordable premium-wise to have Medicare and a supplement, because with Medicare and a supplement, everything is going to be covered. If you get a plan that covers everything 100%, you don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to worry about copays. You don't have to worry about deductibles, percentages, networks, referrals. I say this, the older we get, simplicity is absolutely marvelous. The more simple things are, the better life is. So if you're asking me, what do you think? I think you should do what's going to give you the best coverage and the most peace of mind. And that would definitely be having the stability of a standardized Medicare plan along with your Medicare. So I hope this has helped you kind of process a little bit group insurance versus Medicare and a supplement. If you have any questions, please look at the number on the bottom of your screen, and you have a blessed day.